Yes, we have. Yes. Yes, I think we can use. That roll, enough of a forum, 1, 2.
We've got enough.
Good evening and welcome to the special town council meeting for August 25th, 2026. I'd like to call the meeting to order and ask everybody to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You to join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Moving on to new business. We have an order 2605, Nicole.
Order that the owner of 135 Main Street remediate dangerous building as ordered by the town council.
Look for a motion from the council.
I'll make a motion that we open for discussion order 2605.
Second?
Moved and seconded. So this is now open for discussion. Is anybody online or no? Nobody online? Okay, so this is obviously for the Main Street building, 135 Main Street. We're kind of looking for an update from Nathan Reardon. The last update that we had was that he was gonna have a roof put on the building by August 31st. Haven't seen any progress as of yet. I don't believe. So this order, or this update to our existing order, which started back in February. Yeah, back in February. Is that somebody, Jared? Yeah, so this is just an update to that order, but it looks like Nathan is online. And yeah, if he's online, we would like an update from
The videos.
Nathan. Are you there?
I am. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, yep.
Okay.
Do you have any update for the council regarding 135 Main Street?
Yes, sorry about that. Yep, I had a meeting with the town council maybe 4 or 5 days ago and spoke with him about the status of everything, sent him some before and after pictures. I think that the misinterpretation was he thought that nothing was being done on the building, and that is not true.
Who,
So
sorry, who'd you send that to?
To the lawyer.
He sent it to me and I forwarded them to Jack.
Oh,
Good. So, okay,
A substantial amount of work has been done. And we expect within the week, we will be able to get on the roof and seal up those holes and get the water to stop coming in.
okay, so I guess we haven't seen those photos yet, and if the photos aren't related to the roof or any part of the dangerous building aspect, it doesn't necessarily mean all that much to the council. You know, the last time we spoke, you said you'd have a repaired roof on it by August 31st. Are you on track for that, or?
Possibly by the 31st. Let me look and see here when I
Be
got.
like the end of the week, well, by next Monday?
I'm not sure that we're going to have it done by next Monday. No, it will probably be finished by the end of the first week in September. As I talked to the lawyer about, there's a substantial amount of work that's going on there, and we don't have unlimited resources. We do not have unlimited help. We're doing the best that we can. Originally at the meeting, you guys were going to give me until October to have the roof fixed.
That's not accurate.
I think these meetings are recorded. I'm pretty sure we could go back and see if that's true. I think that it is.
Yeah, we could. August 31st was our deadline.
That was an extension.
And that was an extension from August 1st, I believe, which was an extension from previous extensions.
I guess I just don't understand how the town council is determining that there's a dangerous condition on the building when an engineer said there is not a dangerous condition. How does rain leaking into the building when it's been doing it for the last 4 years? How is it a
It's-
huge
we're
issue
not-
now
we're
that I've
not
lived it
here-
for 2 months?
We're not here to argue that. We've talked about that in the past. We know what needs to be done. What needs to be done is that the roof needs to be repaired, the falling bricks and.
That's already been done.
No, that's not, well, I can still see bricks coming off, falling onto the Rennie's building.
There's no more loose bricks. We removed them.
Okay, well. So that's part of what we're here for tonight. So obviously, if you're, still keep moving forward with repairing the building as you can and when you can, but. We're sticking to the deadline of. We're sticking to the deadline of August 31st and hopefully you can meet that, but. Regardless of that, we're gonna want in this edited or modified order, we're gonna want the town engineer to do a full assessment of that building.
I'm not going to agree to that.
Well, it's part of the dangerous building and
Well, and I think that the dangerous building is void. And if we need to litigate that, I guess that we will. I thought we were going to avoid litigation, but it appears as though you want to keep your thumb on top of me and be with me every step of the way through this, except for financially and helping. So I guess I don't understand. I've never had a town that wanted to oversee the development of a property that's been vacant for 5 years and somebody comes in and starts putting money into it.
so the justification for having our town engineer do an assessment is so that we can get some financial information, whether the town ends up, if you keep missing deadlines, the town's gonna either have to tear it down themselves or repair it to a point that it's safe for public.
Why hasn't this been an issue for the last 4 years until I own it?
It has been. We're moving on it now. The past doesn't matter.
And we started.
And we
It kind
started-
of does. It
Well,
kind
no,
of is important.
no, it doesn't.
It wasn't a problem until I owned it.
Sir, we started this entire thing back a year, like back in October of last year,
I didn't own it.
before you owned the building.
Yep, I've had it for
So
6
it has
months.
nothing to do with who owns the building. It's the fact that the building is dangerous to the public.
How?
I'm not gonna, we've been talking about.
The
it
engineer,
for 8 months.
engineer that I paid, that is an engineer, you're not. The engineer said it's not dangerous.
That engineer said what needed to be fixed and you haven't fixed it.
He
So it is
didn't
still
say,
a
he said
dangerous
no
building.
dangerous condition exists. He said the roof needs to be repaired because it's leaking inside. That is not a danger to the public. And the fact that you would state that on the record is asinine. It's not a danger to the public. It's making the
All
roof
right.
leak
All
inside
right.
of the building. You
We're
want to
good.
run my life and you don't.
Yeah, we're good. So his deadline, I guess, is still August 31st to keep moving on repairing his roof. But we're here tonight to kind of lay out a path forward beyond, we don't know if he's gonna meet that deadline or not, so we're gonna move forward as if that deadline does not get met.
Mind if I chime in?
Yeah, please.
So just a quick question. So you said that you guys have been diligently working on that at what point in time did that happen? Recently?
We've been working on it up until a week and a half ago. We've been working on it.
Up until a week and a half ago?
Yep.
So is there a particular reason in the last 20 or so weeks that work hasn't been done to any magnitude that shows signs of being done?
That's not true. I sent pictures. There's a massive amount of work that's been done to that building. Massive amount of work.
So in terms of the roof, let's focus on that for a minute, because I'm not really into the side paths.
Yeah.
So as far as the roof goes, do we have structural repair done or whatever repairs needed to be done on the roof? Have we worked on that?
There is no structural repair. It needs sheathing. It needs 5/8 OSB put on top of the existing rafters. There is no structural integrity issue. No,
Okay.
There's no structural repairs being done. The only
So
thing
we
that needs to be
started
done
that?
is I'm sorry?
So in all of this work that you're saying has been commenced, have we started that process?
No, you couldn't even get through the building. The entire inside of the building had collapsed inside. All of the office walls and sheetrock and lighting and hanging ceiling and everything had completely caved in. We spent $30,000 removing trash out of that building in the past 4 months, trying to clear it out so that a path can be made so that materials can be brought in there to be put up on the roof. It wasn't clear. It wasn't safe. This stuff was
So
everywhere.
how are we hauling all that stuff out? The last time I saw a dumpster was quite some time ago, and it certainly wasn't a week and a half ago. So I guess I'm a little confused about the process.
Okay, well, we have a receipt for the Pittsfield dump from 2 weeks ago where we took another load of trash there. We've already I have receipts for probably 8 or 10 different dumpsters that have been hauled out of there in the last several months, and we haven't stopped. About a week and a half ago, I got tired of fighting with you guys, and we moved on to another project.
So if we wanted to put this to bed, the easiest way to do that would be to put sheeting on the roof and fix it?
That's what I'm doing. Yep. And anytime you guys want to write a check up and hire a contractor, we'll get up there and we'll do it. I don't have endless amounts of money. I'm doing it as quick as I can. There's stages to this, and I come in here. We go into the building in January. We have 3 months worth of winter, and then we have 2 months worth of summer. So we couldn't get up there in the winter. There was 1.5 inches or 3 inches worth of ice on the floor. Waited for that to melt, getting all of the trash and debris out of the building so that we can even get in there and work on it. And then we got 2 months worth of summer, and 3 weeks out of the month it rains.
We didn't make the August 31st deadline. You did. You said
No, I didn't.
You could get 2 workers up there and they'd have it done in 2 days.
Yeah, and I can't. And again, you guys love to dictate to me, but you're not helping me. I'm the one dealing with the employee issues. I'm the one dealing with finding help that's competent that can get up there and do this. I'm the one dealing with the financial burden of this. The only thing you're doing is whining that I'm not moving fast enough for you. It's asinine. Doesn't make any sense. Why you want to fight me?
You set most of these deadlines. We've been.
I did not set the August deadline, you liar. I did not. It's on the record. We have video of it. You did it.
All right. I think we're good with the discussion. Are you good with the discussion?
Yeah, okay. I was just curious about all of the excessive work that's been done, and I drive through town anywhere from 6 to maybe 15 times a day, and I have yet to see anybody up there fixing the roof.
Yeah. And I work near there, and there hasn't been anything coming in and out of there in the last 6 weeks, so. It is what it is. I don't think you're gonna
We can't hear you even though you're talking.
Yeah.
Who has the floor?
We have the floor, so we're good. So anyway, Derek, what are we legally allowed to go in and assess from our town engineer? If it's a dangerous building, which it is, do we have the ability to go out to RFP, get a town engineer and have him do an independent assessment of the building to tell us, what it's gonna take to make it safe to the public and or to remove the building in its entirety?
That
Those
would
would
be
be
part
the
of how you would determine what needs to be repaired or what does not be repaired, or it would verify what Mr. Reardon's engineer has said. So
Right.
you would, an independent assessment would help the council determine if this is even necessary to go further.
Right. So, I mean, I think at a minimum, getting an independent assessment of the building to clarify what his engineer has stated and or give us some kind of financial estimate of what it might cost to remediate the dangerous building aspect of it,
Sure, yeah,
right?
yes.
And where it's a dangerous building, are we legally allowed to go in there and assess things?
I'd be like an engineer, yes.
Right, not, the council's not going in and checking it out.
Correct, engineer and code enforcement,
Yeah,
yes, the law
exactly.
allows for that, yes.
Yeah, none of us are going in.
Just to secure the building, yes.
Right.
Yep, to secure and assess.
Yeah, exactly. So that part of this order would be applicable,
Yes,
okay? So I think at a minimum, we start with that on our end. In the meantime, Mr. Reardon needs to keep moving forward on his progress that he's been making. with repairing the roof, ensuring that no bricks are falling off, ensuring that the walls are all structurally sound. I don't think they mentioned anything for mold remediation on that.
No, I didn't see anything, so.
Right.
So if you look at this order, and if you look at, section 4, findings of fact,
Right,
I don't remember page numbers, but it would be section 4, findings of fact.
right,
What we have checked here is the structurally unsafe or unstable. Is abandoned or dilapidated so as to pose a hazard to the public
right.
and otherwise constitutes a nuisance danger. Right, then you go on to number 2.
Mhm.
Specific conditions include but are not limited to missing areas of the roof, broken windows, falling brick walls, and falling bricks. Those words were taken directly.
Failing brick walls, yeah.
Were taken directly out of Mr. Reardon's engineer's report. Those are not our words. Those are Mr. Reardon's engineer's words in the report. So that's what we have in front of us.
Right. So not our words, that would be the engineer's words, because we are not engineers. So, okay, so moving on from that. The building poses a risk to adjacent properties and the general public. And the building can be repaired only if strict conditions are met as set forth. So secure the building, including but not limited to the boarding of openings, locking access points, and otherwise preventing entry. Repair and rehabilitate the building so that it is no longer constitutes a dangerous building, which would include but not limited to repair of the roof, brick walls, and parpettes around the entire building, all the and in conjunction with that, allow the engineer to enter the premises to ascertain the cost of remediation versus the cost of demolition. Allow the town building inspector to enter the premises to ascertain that all dangerous conditions have been remediated and that the repairs and or improvements have been done in accordance with the regulations required by MUBEC, Maine Uniform Building and Energy Code, and repair any broken windows and secure doors. So that we can adjust the deadline for all of those things, for some of those things, for none of those things. I mean, obviously the deadline for the roof we had set as August 31st. Mr. Reardon said that he could have that done by the end of next week, which would be the first week of September. If that's the case, then that's fantastic. So I don't know what we want to, I mean, obviously the work, the actions shall commence no later than now, I guess, August 25th. And then fully completed no later than.
Well, so where are we at on Monday? We're on the 31st. If the roof's not done. 95%, 100%, move on. Bet plenty of time. Had more extensions than we got paid for the right.
That's right. That's correct. I mean, do we want it as all these repairs that are set forth by his engineer need to be completed by? I don't know.
I think we've already done that, so I think 8/31 was the last extension. And that's what we're sticking to, so after 8/31, I would recommend we engage our engineer. Have them go in, conduct an inspection, let us know, is this still considered a dangerous building or not? If yes, then we have to keep moving forward.
Right.
No, we can regroup.
Okay. So we're not gonna adjust any deadlines at this
I wouldn't
point.
change any more deadlines, we've done that
6
several
times,
times, I think
yeah,
it's unnecessary.
right. Okay. If rehabilitation is permitted, progress inspections may be required at reasonable intervals as determined by the code enforcement officer while working with the town engineer. So I guess the biggest thing to this order, that's an amendment or a change would be getting the town engineer
The
in there,
inspections.
in the inspections by our third-party engineer.
That's correct.
So,
Is there anything else? Yeah.
so in terms of the deadlines, just so we have a complete document that you'll all sign tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Required action shall commence no later than today, 25th,
Yeah,
because we were told that they're ongoing.
right,
And then all required action shall be fully completed no later than the 31st day of August. And that really covers everything because as of the 31st of August, then the order states that, you know, we have the ability to enter and assess and come back with our own information in terms of building conditions of the remediations that have already been made or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it all fits as far as the timeline.
And then we've taken care of our responsibility of seeing it through. So we're made aware that it was a dangerous building. We've taken care of all of our responsibilities to see it through. The engineer will say it's not dangerous anymore, which will be wonderful. This is over. He can
Right.
keep doing his work, or it is still dangerous, and now we have to decide what's next
But we have to verify that first, so.
Right,
with the engineer.
yeah, the
Right.
engineer does, yeah,
I think we've been more than fair.
right. Okay, so do we adopt this order as amended, or are we good to proceed without any kind of amendment
You're good to sign as amended?
as amended?
Yep.
To get the third-party engineer to
Correct.
enter the premises?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, with the dates already set in place, previously set place. All right, does anybody want to amend that resolution?
So we have to.
Or, I guess it's not amended, it's just as stated, as written,
Adopt it, right?
adopted.
Adopt the amended order as written with commencement date of August 25th and deadline for completion August 31st.
Yep.
That would be a suitable motion.
Which was, yeah. Which isn't even, the 31st isn't an amendment anyway,
The only amendment is the inspection. I mean,
Yeah.
you can do.
that's the only amendment.
You can do the inspection regardless because the other order did cover up to the 31st. And then it would be the city stepping into, the town, I apologize, stepping into secure.
Okay. So make an amendment to the order to allow the town engineer to assess the building. That's something you want to do, Pete?
That's not, I think it's writing it down.
Yeah, no, it's, you're good, man. Take your time.
So I will make a motion to amend order 2605. To amend the order to allow the engineer access to assess and report to the council,
The third-party engineer.
the third party engineer.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Are there any comments from the audience?
I'd love to make some.
Are they directly related to this topic?
Well, that's directly related to this topic.
Oh, then you have the floor, sir. Can you come up and state your name? Please, thank you.
So. Name's Tom Wright.
Thank you.
So. Who owns the property around the building?
The B-Tech committee, which was the Bijou Theater Enrichment Center and Rennie's.
Owns the property right outside that?
The two adjacent properties.
Owns the
Yeah.
property right by there?
Yeah, And
Okay.
Clyde Schmidt actually owns the one that's
Okay.
down from there, which is tied to by those trusses.
So when the town gets sued because a brick came down. Rainey's gets sued, Klein Smith gets sued, and whoever beat the theater because a brick came down and hurt somebody. How you gonna feel about it? Probably not very good,
Correct.
but yet, we allow this guy to pull the wool over our eyes. Meeting after meeting after meeting. And I cannot believe that you get your lawyer present. I cannot believe that he hasn't come up with a way before this, because I've been here for 3 meetings and he hasn't suggested a thing. Okay? Can't believe he's allowed you to go through this foolishness. There's got to be a way to get rid of this guy. Get it fixed or get him going. Gotta be. Some way. And I would think your attorney would be the best solution to find out. But maybe you need to get another attorney, but it's not, he's not doing anything.
He's doing work behind the scenes, sir.
But what has he done for work?
He's
I mean,
done plenty of work.
Everything we've asked him to do.
Everything we've asked him to do and more.
So this has been going on how long?
About 6 months. Yeah, we understand, and this is, as you can see, we didn't adjust any deadlines tonight.
That's good.
And we are getting our third-party engineer to
So-
do the assessment.
I think the last meeting I asked if you could charge him per day for not getting it fixed,
We cannot,
and you cannot.
no,
Okay, you can't find him in any way, shape or manner.
no, sir.
Interesting. Okay, I'll sit down and be quiet. Thank you.
Son, yeah, we're good.
Okay.
No, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Any other comments from the audience? Any comments from the council? Hearing none, I sense we're ready to vote. All those in favor of order 2605 as amended, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Order 2605 passes as amended. We will move on to discussion items. Does anybody in the audience have any comments tonight? Yes, Tom.
Just one moment.
Yes, sir.
I think last meeting, I asked you if we could get a speed limit sign
Yes, sir.
on the spring road,
Yes,
Mhm.
we,
and it isn't up yet.
no,
No, it
it's
isn't.
not.
No, there's a reason it's not. So for us to put a speed limit sign anywhere legally. It has to show up in the DOT's record as having been assessed, what the speed limit should be. And that road has not been in the past, it's not in the DOT record. I'm told that they are assessing the other end of the road, and they'll do the whole thing, and they'll assess our end of the road, so then we can post whatever speed they come up with, so. We'll see what speed limit they assign to that section of road. But we have to wait for that information to come back.
And so what about the truckloads of logs that are going to Hancock lumber? And you have it posted for 10 ton.
Yep.
Myra has it posted for 10 ton. And the trailer trucks and the oil trucks. And the gas trucks. And every truck with a trailer and 4 wheelers on the back are overweight. But we don't do anything about it. We don't take them to, don't stop
So
them, take them
the,
to court.
so the police department's been made aware of that concern, and they are. Gonna address the things that they can address, there's. Fuel trucks, there's some exemptions for them, the individual access. You know, their customers and so forth, but they are aware of the concern that we have. Over the limit vehicles on that road, and they will address that.
Okay, well, I haven't seen a police officer out there.
Yep.
Or, I don't need to know if they know where it is, okay? But I'm telling you right now, 195 overloaded tractor trailer trucks a week. A week. And we're not doing anything about it, it's just gonna deteriorate the road, and then who's gonna fix it? Town.
We're, as Jack stated, we are actively doing something about it. Yeah,
Okay,
Yep.
well, it'd be nice to see a police officer go out there and stop somebody.
Well, we just got a new police chief and
Patrol has been making stops
Yeah.
on Spring Road.
They have?
They have been.
Okay, yes, okay,
yeah,
that's good, thank you very much, appreciate
you bet. We're getting there.
it. I'm sorry to just bug you, but it just.
No, you're good.
I just think,
You're good.
you do a great job, so keep it up.
Any other comments from the audience? Pete? No comment. Mike? Good. Guy?
Just for the record, I think our town attorney does a great job. Thank you. I appreciate and feel very confident being able to rely on you. You lead us well. And I know getting where we want to be most of the time takes longer than we want it to take. And that's the way the world works. So just for me to thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you driving here out of your way to help us. So thank you.
Yep, and I would second that. Greatly appreciate your time and helping us out with a difficult situation. We don't just have this situation, we have other things that you're obviously busy with, and we're not the only town that you deal with, so we know you're busy and we really appreciate all the hard work and advice that you're giving to us behind the scenes, so it's greatly appreciated. I look forward to this moving forward and hopefully not coming back to us too many more times. And with that, we will move into executive session pursuant to MRSA Title I, State Statute 4056C, acquisition of real estate properties. And I look for a motion to enter executive session.
I make a motion, we enter executive session.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Awesome. Do you need Derek here for that?
We need Derek and we could also have.
Sorry, Derek.
We can also have.
That's okay. I think I had an idea.
Yeah.
We can also have a